with no idea why or how ecchi works. And poorly drawn too. I had to ponder if this doesn't work because of what I'd expect, or because it's poorly done. Spoilers, it's poorly done. But maybe it improves? I say that due to two funny moments in the opening, despite being lifeless the rest of the time. This image sums it all up. He's short, but knows robot stuff. She wants to seduce him. Basic, but then the music starts, she scares him, and Arakimakura comes out of the bathtub. The title is Hide, Makina-san, so the impression was that I couldn't expect much from the ecchi after 27 seconds of look at her naked and with lingerie. Only it's not sexy and her back breaks, but maybe the comedy is good, especially because a wild MILF appears. In the adult with an innocent face, but let's throw hyper boobs on her style, giving out the impression of even less well done ecchi. But her hand trembles, opens the door, and sees the main gal's head hanging, another one with a hateful aura and an angry look, and goes into the sky with a smile, scared to death by a robot and possible robot, amid nonsense if you don't know they're robots. Works cause it's quick. Unfortunately, those were the only two moments I found funny, and the characters, one after the other, not even really running, is a lot more what the episode is like. Poorly planned, slow, stretched, and counting on who'd watched it, be ready to delight in it. Hey, I didn't say they're dumb. It's softcore. Sadly, the comedy is far from good. Makina, of course, is an automaton. They live in a world where androids are top-notch, but it's an ecchi, so they're all naked and the scientist programs in her pantaloons. Makina, obviously a doll, says having been made to seduce and manipulate, decides he's her first target, but she's damaged and needs help after an explosion where she lives, and he repairs her using the manual, which he spends the night reading. The only other part, somewhat noticeable, is her in another style to explain the explosion. And it could have been done better, but it's slightly more than I expected. Speaking of, the design suffers from the sweet cheese dessert. Makina clearly planned, since she's a apparatus, she isn't the breastiest in the anime. The AI genius who doesn't go out in public and uses versions of her, which like Makina are androids, and like the lady's boobage, are big and don't look natural. Oh, but they're engineered. Machines like Makina. Yeah, only the human has them too. The machinery that knocks against the boobage to place her hand on her chin is mid-sized. His little robot, not that one, is reminiscent of Brain's robot suit, and that's the most interesting of the designs, honestly. The expert has a beret, her robot will use clothing that looks kinda military, so it tells a story, but the rest is just generic tight clothes. Just for breaking how it is, her at the door works better. It seems like she's from the future, maybe created by him, but the good part, her being a lady Terminator with no penis-eating snake, is left aside. The animation isn't good most of the time. It's not for nothing he goes from waiting for the robot above the stairs to falling with it on top of him. Quite economical. Comprehensible, but how does the robot fall first and he can catch it? Maybe a close-up of him falling might be better? Who cares? He sees her pantaloons. She sets her boob on his head after she's repaired. It doesn't matter they look more like balls near the body. When the anime points it out with a sound effect. And don't think about spherical articulations having existed for decades. It takes work. Ecchi is what matters. At least the songs are good. Please don't you forget to subscribe and hit the bell.